I don't even know what I'm doing now. Now I'm confused.
It's terrifying, right? I'm a
Yeah,
very
it's pretty wild.
intimidating guy.
Pretty interesting situation here.
Yeah. What is up, everybody? It is Connor Fersner with Crank It Country, and today we are cranking it up in the studio with Mr. Don Gallardo.
Crank it up.
Crank it up, and I did all right on the pronunciation
You
of the
did,
name.
Gallardo. That's right.
Gallardo.
Yeah.
Very nice. Where's that name come from? Where's the family?
My father is Mexican. He's actually first generation in the United States. I'm second. My mom is Italian, so it comes from the Mexican side.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very cool. But Mexican and Italian mixed to
Pretty
create
wild,
you. It
yeah.
makes one beautiful man over here.
Yeah, I guess so.
So how long you been in Nashville?
I've been in Nashville for a little over 10 years.
Mhm.
So I've been. I moved here in January 2008.
Okay.
So
And in the words of your latest album, you're still here.
I'm still here. Exactly.
Still here.
That is it. That is
So
it.
tell me about the new album, man. How's it feeling?
The new album is feeling good. I had it in the can for about a year before we finally found a label and got on it, and so we kind of shopped it around for a while.
Yeah.
And
who'd you end
a lot
up
of
releasing
things.
it with?
Rockridge Music.
Very cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy about it. I'm real proud of it. I feel good about all the tunes, and this is I feel it's like one of my best that I put out of like the. I don't know how many, 7, 8, or whatever that I've got. I don't know.
Very cool. You lose track after some
well,
point,
there's like EPs and there's live CDs and whatnot that I don't know if those count as
there's somewhere in
part
there,
of the equation. Yeah.
You come to Nashville from NoCal. Tell me about the Northern California roots.
Shoot, man, I lived in a small little hippie town called Fairfax, and went to college in Chico, California, which is north of Sacramento. It's in the Central Valley, the top of the Central Valley. It's kind of like an agricultural little town, but started playing music there, and a lot of hippie jam bands used to come through. And back in the day when I was a kid, my parents used to play records all the time.
Were they Deadheads at all? You said
they were not. I was. I love the Dead. They were more like Elton John and the Beatles and Elvis Presley and
the more classic
Stevie Wonder. A lot of they had a big eclectic thing. Willie Wayland. They had all that little thing carved out. And so when I went to Chico, I went to college up there, and I found kind of the Byrds world of the country music thing, and that kind of turned me into wanting to play the style of music.
Song The Golden Rule. I wanted to know, what is your golden rule? What is above all else for you?
That song is literally, it's kind of about my son. I have a 5-year-old boy, and so this is kind of a weird little story. I was on tour about 2 months ago and cruising along, and my buddy Jacob Stiefel was playing guitar with me and singing harmonies, and he opened a couple shows, and I said, hey, I still go old school. I still have CDs, so I don't have like an AC jack or anything like that. So I was like, hey, grab a CD in here. So he's like flipping through things, and then he grabbed one. He was kind of hiding it, because that's what you little surprise.
Yeah, you got a surprise.
So he puts it in, and Elton John came on, and I was like, oh, that's right on. That's cool. And then because I grew up on Elton John. And then in Honky Cat, there's a line in it. He says that's the golden rule.
Yeah.
And it sparked my memory of like driving one time a few years back, or maybe a year ago, and as an artist and a songwriter, you jot down stuff that you hear every once in a while, and I at that point it jogged my memory of literally hearing that song about a year ago and writing that down on my phone, the little note section of my phone, just the line, the golden rule. And then I went into a writing session with Mondo Sens, who's a big songwriter for Carnival. He had it cut on the last Miranda Lambert record and whatnot.
Not too bad.
And so we wrote the Golden Rule together. But we sat down. I said, I have this line, the Golden Rule. I kind of want to write about my kid. And he's like, all right. And we just sat down and carved that whole song out and stuff.
Nice.
So the Golden Rule is basically like just what it says in the song.
Yeah.
I kept you from making mistakes that I made. I'm telling you not to.
You make them so he doesn't have to. You know?
Right. Yeah.
You were also named as Rolling Stone's top artist to watch. How does that feel? Top country artist.
That felt phenomenal. It was great. Yeah, they've been really kind to me. I think they've
featured you as well next to Casey Musgraves and Willie Nelson.
Yeah, they did that, and then
that's a good place to be sandwiched in between.
I wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, it was good. It's been wonderful, man. They've been really the people at Rolling Stone Country have been just super just. They've done really well. They've really helped out a lot. So
they do good for the people that are making good music out there. They respect the real ones.
I like that. Yeah,
absolutely.
I like that.
I know you reside in East Nashville, so tell me about some of your favorite East Nashville hang spots.
Well, I mean, since I've been here for about 10.5 years, we've seen the growth of the city and whatnot. I've basically kind of stayed true to the places that I've hung out for the last 10 years. So the 5 spot is basically home.
Motown Mondays?
I don't go to that. Although I know Jacob and Reno, they actually, the 2 guys, Jacob and Reno, they DJ'd my wedding.
No way. I bet that
8
was
years
a
ago.
dance-off party.
It was kind of chill because it wasn't huge by any means. My family's all in California, so not like everyone I knew came out. We had a close knit of friends and family that came, but had it been in California, it would have been a lot bigger and a lot more
rambunctious.
Yeah. So, and my wife's from Florence, Alabama, so she had her crew up there, and nice. But the 5 spot has been kind of home for me. The owners, Todd and Bones, are just and Travis are just sweet people.
Wonderful guys.
Hung out at 3 Crow quite a bit. Edgefield,
the Sports Center. What do you think of those chicken fingers?
You know what? I don't think I've ever eaten there. I've spent a lot of money.
So I was talking to someone about it earlier. Like, you don't really think about it, but it is good. Incredible food.
Yeah, my friend, Andrew, our drummer, he and Travis, they eat there and they like it and whatnot.
Get them chicken fingers.
I think I don't know why I haven't, but
well, next time you're out
next time I will.
It'll be a good old time. Think of me.
I think I'm like my food is like drinkable.
Yeah, it's like, why would you?
When you're at Edgefield, you're smoking cigarettes without smoking cigarettes.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, and why pay for more food when a beer is just the same? Amount of calories are equal.
Exactly.
Let's rock and roll.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you're hindering your ability to do what you really came there to do if you eat.
You got it. Yeah. And food places, I'm trying to think of. I don't really eat a lot of food in East Nashville, to be honest.
Just eat at home.
5 Points Pizza, you gotta.
Unbelievable.
Everyone's
gotta go there.
It's funny. I had some friends in town, and I'm like, oh, you got to get this pizza. They're like, yeah. It's just like me when someone was like, oh, it's so good. And I'm like, whatever. It's pizza. It's pizza. But then you like have it, and you're like, oh my gosh. I told this one dude, I had 2 friends visiting, and one of them, I was telling them, they're like, yeah, whatever. And let's get a pizza. And he's like, took one bite, and he's like, he walked up to the counter, he ordered another slice, after one bite. Like, it's pretty funny. So.
That's awesome. And the meat and veg, they're always rotating. You're always going to have a great cast of flavors there.
They need to put more jalapenos on it.
More jalapenos?
I like the hot stuff.
Saying,
that's what I'm all about.
So you a big fan of the hot chicken then?
I am. I like it. Yeah,
you dabble?
It's good. I do here and there, Yeah. So, I'm Mexican, so I like hot stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. What is, in your opinion, the best hot chicken joint in Nashville?
I'm gonna plead the 5th on that one.
Plead the 5th.
Yeah. I don't want to get in any trouble with anyone because
there's a lot of different.
There's a pretty big.
There's gangs for all of them.
It's insane how people just like rip each other back and forth for all the little ones. So I'm just gonna stay clear.
Stay clear. That's a wise decision. I saw that some of your songs have been featured in a lot of movies and TV. Like you were on Bad Grandpa and Nashville Vampire Diaries. What's it like, the process of hearing your song on a television?
It's cool, man. The first one I really got was in a movie called Jolene with Jessica Chastain and Dermot Mulroney were in it, and
pretty big cast.
Yeah, it was a super indie movie, but that was the first one I got, and I didn't really get to see it until like 5 years later.
Wow.
It just didn't. It like kept showing up in different weird like indie theaters and stuff like that, and then I found it online and bought it and went and listened to it, and it was cool. They're sitting around a dinner table and my song's playing in the background, and which was cool. Yeah, it was cool, and to see that stuff it's definitely fulfilling. You work your butt off for nothing most of your 20 years of playing music, and it's good to get that little check,
a little affirmation, absolutely,
a little pat on the back. So.
Yeah. And how did it feel to be in Bad Grandpa? I don't know about you, but I was a big Jackass fan for a while.
I love Johnny Knoxville and that whole cast of crew. They're good people. It was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was cool.
I wasn't a religiously
Jackass watcher.
Yeah, I didn't really watch all the time. Here and there it'd become on. I had a lot of friends that were big fans of it.
Did y'all ever try to do the stunts yourself?
No. Didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that's smart.
But it was cool. I mean, a funny little thing about that is when it came out, I was all excited about it, and my wife and I had been together for 8 years, married at that point for about 6 years or something like that. And we'd never, ever been to a movie together.
Really?
We're just like music fans, and
probably go to a show.
And other things. And so our first movie ever together was Bad Grandpa. It's pretty funny. So we went, and her family's all from Muscle Shoals in Florence, Alabama. And so we were down there, and we actually went and saw it when we were there. Yeah. And we got back to her parents' house, and like, oh, how was it? And like, it was good,
Good.
Everyone we need to tell everyone to go see it, and we're like,
maybe not,
because down in the South they're a little more conservative, yeah, and so they wouldn't have. The opening scene is just like, whoa, okay, this is how it's gonna go.
I checked through your Instagram before we chatted, just so I could get a little bit more knowledge about you and have some weirder things to talk about. Zima. Where'd you find that?
I did not, but a friend of mine, he has a birthday every year, and they do kind of like a go back. They have stuff back like when he was in high school and whatnot, and so I don't know where they found it. I didn't even ask him, but the guy holding the bottle is our buddy from Scotland. Yeah. His name's Lloyd Reed, and he's a phenomenal guitar player. He plays with a gentleman named Daniel Mead in the UK, and then Sturgill. What
a great name, Mead.
Isn't it? Yeah. Then he plays with Sturgill Simpson when Sturgill goes over sometimes and stuff. Yeah. He's never even heard of it and stuff. Wow. Like, you need to just hold this and dumb it.
Yeah, just hold it, and it'll be a great picture.
Zima, yeah.
Instantly famous.
Yep, totally. It's pretty funny. I honestly don't ever. It was around when I was in high school. That's how dated and old I am. But I honestly don't remember what it tastes like, and I forgot to try it that night. I totally forgot to taste it. I'm like, I just want to try it, just because I totally forgot what it was, Yeah. But I didn't.
It happens. Yeah. Hey, next couple moons
next
or so,
year, when they have the party again, we'll do it. Yeah.
There'll be more Zima for everybody. Right. Well, I would love it if we could play a tune of yours.
Sure.
We got some wacky instruments over here.
The Ranch had one of my tunes as well. That show on Netflix.
Yes. Yeah, with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, so it was on 2 episodes back to back and stuff.
Rock and
roll.
Cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, so we're doing a song, I guess, is what you're saying, huh?
I think we're gonna do a song. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm saying here.
Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Let's give it a look.
Well, I stood by the river, thinking about what's gone wrong. I don't know. That's all I got for you.
You have a little taste?
It's a 3/4 song, and I'm playing I'm playing 4/4, so yeah. Is that good enough for you?
That's good, dude. You're good. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me.
The losing kind, they ain't so lucky. They break into nothing and drag you on down.
Boom. I'm a fan. Yeah. I got the 3/4 vibes I was feeling. I think it carried over well.
Well, thank you.
We've become friends in this 10, 15 minutes, I think. I think we're close now. I think we're going to go to Edgefield together, and we're going to eat some chicken tenders.
And and have some drinks.
A couple.
Possibly.
A couple drinks.
Possibly.
Yeah, just
or
one
soda
or two.
water. I actually have gone and just drank soda water
Maybe
at Edgefield, believe it or not. They might. Who knows?
They might. You never know with a place like Edgefield.
Right.
Oh, well, Don, do you have some social media out there where the fans can find and follow you?
I've got Don Gallardo Band, and that's Twitter and Facebook. And then Don Gallardo Music is Instagram.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Check him out, find him, and follow him. Make sure you download his new album, Still Here. It's a masterpiece. See what Rolling Stone and everyone else in the world is talking about. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Also, my homepage. DonGallardo.com. GALLARDO.
DonGallardo.com. Everybody, check it out.
That's it.
It's a secret.
We got it.
We got it. I think we got it covered.
Yeah.
Mwah. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Just like the Flintstones.
Never crossed the man hosting you, and I just did that. Sorry.
Wow, I cannot believe you. I am so I'm just going to scrap this interview. No one's ever going to see it.